A silver hat and a red hat, I don't think is...
Divina De Campo!
Last year, you were in the same position as them and you had your promo looks revealed and then you were about to be shown to the world of what a fabulous queen you are. How excited are you?
Oh, I'm so excited that they're going to take all of my gigs.
Oh, I doubt they're going to take your gigs because I think they're going to stay home too.
Bootleg Opinions.
And if you're new to the Bootleg family, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and tell your friends all about this series. And oh, support me on Patreon, please!
Most of the girls, I know them anyway, so, you know, I already have a working relationship and friendship with quite a lot of them. So I'm excited for them to embark on this insane journey and for the rest of the world to find out what they're like as well.
And if you were to give them 3 advice as a new Ru girl, what would you tell them?
Okay, like the first piece of advice is go through your social media and delete anything that you would not be happy saying to your grandma. Now. Do that now. You should have done it before you were announced. Second thing would be don't read the comments unless you are feeling emotionally stable. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. And the third thing is let them talk. Let people talk. They will have an opinion, and that's a good thing. If people don't have an opinion, it's because you're beige. They're not interested. So at least they have an opinion about you, and allow them.
Or a bootleg opinion, right?
Exactly. These beautiful bootleg opinions.
Anyway, category is promo looks, darling. Now, I believe they have a theme this year. It's very colorful, it's very bright. They have all shades of the rainbow going on.
And their theme, of course, was the inclusive pride flag. Here we have Tayce, 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 I'll leave it.
And I'm nervous because if we don't like her look, she might tase us.
Yeah, maybe. That might be why she's called Tayce. I hadn't thought about that before. I love this look. I'm not a big fan of the no boob situation unless, and here's the caveat, unless you look like Tayce. If you look like a supermodel and you have that perfect teeny tiny stretched out string bean frame, you can wear no tits and it doesn't look weird. Absolutely, I'm totally into it. I love the little bits of fluff. The look of it is gorgeous. And I love all of the beading and the mesh work and the cutouts. I think it's a really, really strong look. And all the little bits that are hanging off. And so it's not just a catsuit. You're getting movement in there. And she looks like some kind of Night King, but make it fashion. She's like, okay. She's like an ice maiden.
I think she looks gorgeous. She has a great personality. She's got hair for days. Like you said before, this is not just a regular catsuit. We've got feathers, we got fishnet, we got stones, we got pearls, that they are all placed in ways that gives her movement, a shape, and a body. And I think she looks so great in this. She looks sexy, she looks delicious, and I like the matching makeup from the face. She looks so rich in this. The top, the one around the center over here, I wish it was a little bit smaller so that it doesn't get lost with the rest of the other. And the feathers on her shoulders is giving her regal that comes up a little bit, and then the feathers are just dangling, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous.
Done.
Next up, we have Mr. Joe Black, darling.
Mr. Joe Black. So you've gone from kind of angelic white to Joe Black. This is like Norma Desmond if she was out on Halloween. And I live for it. I love it. I think it's so fantastic. The way that the hair is tied into the outfit. I love the shape in the shoulders. It's so camp. I love the way that the neck comes all the way up and the cutout around the neck I think is lovely. It gives you just a little flash of, oh, there's something going on underneath here. I know Joe, he's very small. So this gives him a much bigger, wider frame. And the way that the outfit like all pulls into the waist and then gives him more of a shape around the bottom. I've known Joe since before he started doing kind of drag, you know, before he was doing like gender fuckery. It's still like with a real gothic flavor in there. And then these gloves, I don't think they're even gloves really. They're more like hand pieces, like they're a virtual reality game. Gorgeous. I love it all.
I love it too. Joe Black, you are serving it. I love this fabric. Looks like that older grandma that has her home down the block that you do not want to enter, because if you enter, you might get slaughtered. So evil, but so beautiful at the same time. The rhinestones on the shoulder piece, the rhinestones down the center. It gives shape, and the hair, ooh la la. Personality is selling it too. Joe not trying to play up as like, oh, I'm this sweet drag queen, I'm trying to appeal to the world. Like, oh, hey, I come up from a different category of drag, and I'm gonna serve it to you whether you like it or not, and I like that.
Absolutely. Anything that you can learn from Drag Race is that actually your personality and knowing who you are before you enter there is one of the most important things that you're ever gonna do for Drag Race.
Because if you can't know who you are, how in the hell are you gonna know somebody else? Can I get an amen up in here?
Amen!
2 men! Me and you, 2 men! And makeup, it's evil. You got the gold, you got the purple, you got the bright red lip, and ready to haunt all of us. Beautiful.
Coming up next is Ahura.
Miss Ahura looking all blue, darling. She looks bright, she looks icy and cold. Her makeup matches with the outfit. I love the hair. I've never really seen anything like this type of hair before, so I like it because it's different, but also it blends in with the whole look. I like how it's swirled at the top like an ice cream. Even with the collar going down to the bust area, it reminds me of like ice melting and swirling down as well. The gown is beautiful, the shape is there, you got the hips and the pattern, and then you got the sexy little slit going down at the bottom of her legs. I think she looks great in this. Even the jewelries are matching with the color, and I love the attention to detail because it is so easy with a color like this to just wear silver earrings, but she went the extra mile and gave us the same matching color with the makeup, with the hair, and also the gown. Marvelous.
Wow. I feel really attacked right now.
Why do you feel attacked?
With my silver earrings on.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. That's why we're here. It's Bootleg Opinions, girl. We are not in any position to give our opinions, but we're gonna give it anyway, whether they like it or not.
This whole outfit is stunning. It's so gorgeous. It's really chic. It's all very sleek as well. It feels like a Paris Fashion Week outfit. Everything is really, really beautiful on it. There's something really superstar about this, actually. Like a famous movie star. That's what I'm getting from it. You know, a little bit of naked attraction. Reminding me of like a Charlize Theron.
Oh my God, somebody came prepared today.
She looks absolutely fantastic. And the wig, like you said, is like a Mr. Whippy. But if Mr. Whippy was like really sleek and beautiful and then just perfectly placed in there.
The ice cream machine at McDonald's is finally fixed because she finally had it on her hair, darling.
She is the full McFlurry with sauce. As just being stunningly gorgeous. I really like the way that she's shaped the eye so that it pulls everything up and out into the wig. Because the shape in the wig is then matched in the dress itself. And then you've got those big saddlebags. It's funny, so there's a bit of whimsy and comedy in there at the same time. But also it's really beautiful. And everything has just been so carefully thought out.
She's giving a fashionable drag spin to it.
Yeah!
And she has a beautiful smile, and I love the way she looks in this. Very gorgeous. Next up is Miss Tia Kofi. Not to be confused with tea or
Coffee.
She does mention that she's very inspired by old school drag and new school drag. She did mention that this outfit is from a queen passed down to another queen and then passed down to her. So it's got a little bit of history going on. And I think she looks cool. Is this the most fashionable look that I see amongst the girls? Probably not, but I do think that it's a cohesive, a beautiful look. Nothing that I can pick apart that I would say that is bad, but it's just not the most fashion forward out of the group.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think this is the outfit that has been passed down from queen to queen to queen. I think she was just saying that there were queens that she has outfits which have been passed down. I don't think this is that particular one. I think this has been made specifically for this.
Okay, then I take everything I said back, girl. Because I thought there was history to it. I was gonna give her some fun, you know, if this was dragged back in the days, but if this was made specifically for her, I mean, it's fine. It's cool. It's all right. Not the most fashion forward out of the bunch, but it's safe.
I quite like this. I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. I think it kind of works for what it is that she's doing. Like, I'm getting a sort of Janet Jackson meets TLC vibe from it. A little bit. Every time I go, every smile I see. That's the vibe that I'm getting from it. I like the references, pulling lots of different influences all together. Obviously, she's a person of colour, so she's allowed to do that. If I did that, I'd be cancelled.
No, you won't, girl. You know what I think you should do, Divina? I think you should wear a kimono. That would be so cool for you. You would be really breaking the rules of drag.
Next up, we have Ellie Diamond! Diamonds are a girl's best friend. And are they? That's the question. I love this because I get the reference. She's the Lollipop Guild. Not the Lollipop Guild. She's the Lullaby League. She's the Lollipop Guild. Oh my God. I love it. The Wizard of Oz is my favourite film ever. This is like an updated version of the Lullaby League. We represent the Lullaby League. The Lullaby League. The Lullaby League. I mean, just pure cute. It's hilarious. There's that kind of Nomi hat going on, and then all the ruffles. We get a little bit of leg action at the front, and then it gives her like a big shaped ass at the back. And I really like the shoes as well, the way that the straps all run up. I think the outfit itself is really, really lovely. Again, it's like another really cohesive look. And the way that the shades of pink have been mixed has been really well done, you know, because sometimes it can look a bit like, not quite. But for me, I really like this. I think it's really campy and really fun.
I think it's really campy as well. I love the curls of the hair. They are laid, they are set, very drag and whimsical, and it's really fun. I like the shape of the dress at the bottom as well. Just imagine if this was like a really short skirt without the back. This would have just been a kind of a little basic, so I like that with the straps of the shoes. It's really beautiful. I think this is cute. I enjoy it.
Loving, loving, loving it.
And she's got the plunging neckline in the front. She's like grown up and she's ready to be a hoe because she got her tata showing. And then she's got the ruffles around her plunging neckline as well. And she's got the iridescent organza fabric in the front. And then she's got the tulle underneath. It looks full. This is really cool. I like this.
Because it would have been really easy for her to just go, okay, I bought 20 meters of this bolt of fabric and just go, right, okay, we're just going to make it out of this. But she hasn't. She's gone and picked loads of really well complementing different fabrics and textures and put them all together. It's great.
And it all works together. And she is matching pink from head to toe, darling.
Pink to make the boys wink.
Next up is Sister Sister. Sister Sister!
Sister Sister!
I got my own mind. I do my own time and my own style. We got Sister over here matching from top to bottom in dark blue. It's really cool. It's kind of very Moschino at the same time. It's campy, but also fashionable. She's got this kind of cushion pillow dress that she's got going on, but it's not just like a one piece, but it's sewn in throughout that it kind of looks like a quilt. Got stones all over the quilt too. And then she's got the ruffles wrapped around her, and then she's got the dark blue lip, and then she's got the dark blue gloves. Kind of sets her apart from the other girls. Over here, she's letting us know that she's not afraid to make a fool of herself. She's not afraid to have fun with others.
This is definitely like a brave choice, because this is going to be like the picture that you're going to be seen with for the next 35 million years. It's very Violet Beauregard, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So she's already had the naughty stuff in her mouth that she wasn't supposed to put it in, and she's turned into a big blue blueberry. And that's what this is like. But it's like taking that idea and then, all right, how do I take that colour and that idea and make it into something that's a bit more interesting? And like you say, like this isn't just one piece of fabric on the shape. It's a piece of fabric that's then been kind of ruffled and then pulled around and folded and shaped, and so that it's creating depth. And then these amazing lips in the middle of it, which I've seen the video of them being made actually. It's a really interesting process how they were made. And that alone would have taken hours and hours and hours and hours of construction. It's a really brave choice. I like it, but I know that there will be lots of people who will be going, I don't like this at all. I think it's horrible. I think it's hilarious. I think it's a great choice.
I think it's a great choice too, because it separates you from the girls and it makes it memorable. And that's what we kind of need in Drag Race right now.
Absolutely.
Because At the rate of this, there will be 500 of us by the end of next year. And I also want to point out that she has really tall platform heels because if they were short, her legs would disappear because the top piece is so big. And she also mixed in with different types of fabric with this. You got the matte fabric for the dress, but she adds in the latex, shiny, glossy gloves with this.
The only thing I would have liked a little bit more with this is if they'd been a little bit more of the blue that's in the lips, a little bit of that pulled through the wig, because the wig is a little bit too much of a block colour where it's just like, boom, that's just one colour. There's no other shade in there. You know, like how Manila does sometimes, she has the piece just coming through. I think if there'd been a piece in that lighter sort of blue, that would have been chef's kiss, gorgeous, beautiful, love it.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Next up is Veronica. Why are you laughing?
Here she is, Veronica Green! Yeah, I know Veronica. We were on a TV show together. I was the first drag queen TV talent judge in the UK, and Veronica was auditioning for the show. And the second time, she was performing on stage, and I introduced her onto stage as the wrong name. So there's a drag queen in Manchester called Veronica Castle, but Veronica Castle, she talks like this. So I went, okay, I say Veronica, you say Castle, Veronica Castle. 1,500 people did this 4 times, and then on she walks. Nobody gave me a list with everybody's actual name on it, so that was the only name that was in my head. Anyway, she fell over walking out, so then when she came off stage, she was like, I'm so glad they don't know who I am. I like this. It's very classic. I feel like it's a little bit of an old look for Veronica. The Veronica that I know she's very young, she's super sexy, really, really beautiful face. I don't feel like this is as beautiful as Veronica actually is. Like, she has a really stunning face. And I don't think that this wig let us see that as much as we could have done. Just knowing Veronica, I know that she is stunning, absolutely incredibly beautiful. She looks great here, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. I think if the wig had been lighter, it would have worked better with the dress, because it doesn't then tie in with the gloves, too close to the gloves in a way, so that then there is more of that contrast there between the gloves, the hair, and then the dress. But I know how amazing Veronica actually is, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what she looks like on the show.
It's not a bad look, but I think it's a little bit safe because the sequin fabric, and I'm sure you know this, it's one of those pre-sequined fabric that you buy, and then you just kind of sew the gown according to the way the sequins are placed, so that you got the bust sequin placed in the right areas, and then you've got the hip sequin placed in the right areas. I do also want to point out that the ruffles are great. It is so easy to just give us circles, 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 but over here she gave us a design. She puts in more work because she got the ruffles going up and then dripping down again and up again and down again and up again and down again, so that gives it more of a silhouette. I mean, it's not a bad look, but
yeah, it's still good. It's just not the best. Bimini is next, everybody! Pretty in pink, another pink, but this is more of a flamingo pink. I love this. It's a very small amount of fabric going on here, but it's been done in a really smart way. It feels a little bit like a Barbie outfit. All this detail and all of this stuff going on all over it. And the fact that it's quite plain actually works in its favour. Most of the time I want like more is more, it's drag. But actually I really like that this is very simple. I like the way that it creates the shape. I really like it. I think it's camp, sexy. Bimini clearly has an amazing body.
She does have an amazing body, but I think she can show us a little bit more of her body by just adding the dark pink fabric that she has on her arms to just the sides, because around the body area she looks a little bit boxy because we do see the lines of the leotard straight going down as we zoom in. And then also the thong that she has on, it's not high enough, so it makes it seem like she's a little bit boxy. So adding the dark pink satin fabric that's similar to the type of fabric that she has on her arms.
If it had cut closer in up here to the eye, it would have made it look like her body created more of a shape.
But other than that, she looks great. And that hair is so big, it's so dramatic. I love it. Next up is Ginny Tonic. No, Ginny Lemon.
Rename everybody. Let's call them Ginny Tonic.
Because there's a drag queen here in New York City called Gin and Tonic. It works for her because that's the type of drag that she is. Although it might not be everybody's cup of tea, But it is well made and well executed in her type of drag, so I think it works over here. Sitting at home, very relaxed.
Drag is not this one thing, is it? So actually, what Ginny's doing is completely different to everybody else, and her drag is completely different to everybody else's. We've got this presenter here in the UK. When I was a kid, he used to do this thing called Mallett's Mallet. He's called Timmy Mallett. If Timmy Mallett was a drag queen, this is what Timmy Mallett would look like. I love it. I think it's hilarious. It's very funny. And that's what this is doing. Like, it is reflecting who Ginny is kind of on stage, which is bonkers. The way that she performs is nuts. It has a very clear point of view. When she's talking, she's really, really clear about who she is, and that's really important. It's ugly as fuck, like it's absolutely disgusting, but that's part of why I love it.
She has a clear concept of it being yellow from head to toe with the yellow hair, the yellow hat, the yellow fringe, the yellow bodysuits, the yellow accessories, that it all works together. This totally got a theme going on. She's an artist. She's just very happy to be who she is. And the makeup is very art pop as well. It's very artistic. She's not trying to be pretty or anything. She knows who she is.
Brilliant. Love, love, love it.
Next up is Asttina Mandella.
Asttina! Unfortunately, this is kind of my least favorite outfit. It's a little basic for me. I feel bad saying it, but... But she's a dancer, that's her thing. She wants things that she can move in. Her legs are incredible. The fabric itself is very plain. I don't know what I would have preferred. I don't know whether I want some stoning or I want some buckles. I just want a bit more detail on it. I feel like I just want some more in there. Her makeup looks lovely. I'm just not that keen on this outfit. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not really sold on this outfit too. This looks like kind of like a meet and greet outfit. Well, actually not even. It actually looks like an outfit that you kind of walk around the bar in after the show. At the end of the night, you don't want to get out of drag, but you still want to be comfortable. This is kind of something you wear. Probably not for a promo. Now, she does mention that she has danced for a lot of people, including Kanye West, and I can totally see the inspiration of this outfit because Kanye West have a fashion line that was kind of similar to this, where it was kind of very nude. You can do more with this. It's okay if you want to do bling preem all over, but I just need a little bit more design with this. This looks a little bit too comfortable. I like the bunched up sleeves. Just imagine if it was like pants bunched up as well. That would have given me more than just a hoodie and then you cut a circle in the middle and then you just cut a line on the bottom. Because as we zoom in, I saw that the bottom was not hemmed, the center was not hemmed, and then she did with the hood was that although it was hemmed, it was not lined as well. So when she has it up around her hair, I can see the rough edges of the sewing, so it looks a little bit too comfortable. And the black heels with this, no, it just looks like you're about to go on stage. You know, I just need a little bit more.
Give me more. Give me more.
Next up is Cherry Valentine.
Yeah, Cherry Valentine, here she is. So everybody's been kind of lucky that they've been given a colour that reflects who they are and what they do. You know, like Ginny got yellow, Joe got black, and Cherry has obviously got red. And this is so good. I love this. The shoulders on it are fabulous. This whole neckline is fantastic. The sleeves are gorgeous on it. The shape really pulling in at the waist. The sweep out at the bottom and everything ruffled all around. I just think it's a really smart, beautiful design. Again, it's just another really well thought out concept. And then the sort of crown devil's fingers that have been chopped off and shoved in a wig. And then the bright red eyes staring at you like the devil. I'm gonna kill you, with those evil, massive nails. Gives me a real clear idea of who you are.
Let's say you were on Drag Race UK #2. What color would you have wanted to be assigned to you? Why is that funny?
You absolute
Why is that funny? How am I being a...
Probably would have wanted red. Then people recognize you.
Oh, I was just asking as a curiosity. I wasn't being shady at all, I promise. Going back to Cherry, it is going along with her name and brand as well. Her name is Cherry and she's bright like a cherry. Also want to point out that she did mention that she's young, but over here she looks well executed. Gorgeous and evil at the same time. I love the hair. That is art. It is so detailed with the curls and the swirls. The collar makes her look so evil. It is giving her queen. and I love the sleeves. It kind of gives me like the evil queen from there, and the body is cinched. It is tight around the bust, tight around the waist, tight around the hips, and then it flares out at the bottom, gives her a beautiful hourglass shape, and the earrings are ginormous. I love that she didn't add a choker so that it gives her focus on the face, and it frames her really well with the earrings, and it shows her beautiful collarbones. The makeup is great as well. She's got the bright lipstick, and then she's got the bright red eyes, and then she's got the red contacts in. I think she is serving it. It is fetish, it is bondage, it's evil, and it is drag.
And she's funny as well. Like, everybody's pretty funny in their interviews, actually.
And that is something that I really enjoy about meeting the queens of UK, is that y'all are all very funny, because as we see with the US version, sometimes they try to be a little bit, I don't know if they're trying to be, but like, it's a little bit Miss America, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I just watched Meet the Queens, but I still kind of don't know who you are. But with the UK versions, it's like they give us camp, they give us personality, and they are not afraid to be silly on the cam, and I think that's what we needed. Whereas in the US version, it's just like, hey, my name is Yuhua Hamasaki, and I am America's next drag superstar because I am just a great liar. But, you know, over here, they're ready to have fun, and I enjoy watching that. I remember watching series 1 of UK, and I was like, I am so excited for Drag Race UK.
It's nice to see.
All right, next up is
Lawrence Chaney.
Not to be confused with Dick Cheney.
No, don't confuse her with Dick Cheney. I don't think they're the same person. I don't think. Maybe they are. I've never seen them in a room together.
You won't, because Dick Cheney is cancelled.
Oh, yeah. Bye, Dick. So Lauren's got purple. I like this. I don't think it's my favorite. It's still a well thought out look. I like the gloves particularly. I like the cut of the dress, and I like the way that the part where it raises up against the hip on her skirt. Then she has like this waterfall of Vimto blackcurrant juice running down the side of her leg. Like, I think that's great. I like the way that the corset is being constructed to match in with the dress. Like I said, I think the gloves are fantastic. I like the sleeves on it. Maybe it's something about the fabric that I'm not so keen on. Maybe I'd have preferred if there was a couple of different types of fabric in this. Maybe it's because it's one type of fabric that I'm not as keen on it. It kind of sucks out the light a little bit, velvet. If it's all in that, then the details kind of get lost when it's like that, in that crushed velvet stuff, because it just sucks the light out. Because I can see close up that it's stoned, but you can't see that properly because the light is just drawn out of it by velvet. A different fabric in there to give me a little bit more of a contrast. I like the ruff though. I think that's campus tits. There's nothing wrong with it. Another really well constructed, well thought out piece.
I don't mind the same types of fabric on her. It's the stoning issue for me. The corset, it is so stoned, and the rest of the body is not that stoned at all, that I'm drawing my attention to the waist. I wish there would have been less stones on the corset. But I do enjoy the monochromatic hair, the makeup, the ruff, and also the sleeves, and also the asymmetrical cut with the bottom of the dress, the train, as well as that. I wish that it was a little bit more to the right, so that it looks less of just a piece of dangling fabric, so that it seems like there's a little bit more design to it. What are you laughing about?
I just tacked this on. I didn't know what to do. I had a bit of extra fabric. Just glue it on. It'll be right, won't it? That'll look nice.
I wish that it was attached more to the waist, left side, and then going back to a little bit more closer to the right side, so that we can still see some shape, so it can still give her some asymmetry with the legs and also the fabric, so it still seems like it's a little bit more well put together. Whereas right now, it just looks like a scarf or some extra fabric that she has just tacking onto there. But it's not a bad look. I just think that she needs to edit it a little bit.
Yeah, no, it's great. Done a good job, dear.
And y'all had a great time today. Our Venmos and our PayPals are in the link in the description below. And who is your favorite look, Miss Divina De Campo?
Tayce is probably my favorite look. It's a really well understood, this is what my body is, and this is how to dress it. It makes me excited to see what it is that she's gonna wear on the show.
My favorite look is Cherry Valentine, because there's not one single thing that I can pick apart that I wish I want to edit, or there's something wrong with it. I think it is well executed from head to toe. Woo! Woohoo! Yes! Oh my god, we went with a theme. We picked a silver outfit and a red outfit.
Yeah, we did.
And thank you so much, Divina De Campo, for joining in. I had a fabulous time chatting with you because we all know you're 5 hours ahead and it is probably time for you to sleep. So thank you so much, Divina. And where can we find you, my love?
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and MySpace.
And you can find me on Friendster. Just kidding, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube under Yuhua Hamasaki. Bye, Divina.
Bye, Yuhua. Love you.
I love you too. Mwah. All right, everybody, here is my moments of grace for those who have tipped me in the Laganja promo and review looks. We had a fabulous time creating that video for y'all, by the way. So I have David Chavez. You still call it bootleg? Gag. Austin Calkins, I love you too, baby. Laganja had a great time creating with you as well. Bradley Peterson, happy holidays to you, my love. Leon Gressler, you're very welcome. Brian Smith from Japan, Tokyo. I was just there last year, I hope we met. And I have Christopher Duran. Hi, baby. Tearful onions all day, every day. Megan Chavez, thanks, darling. Thomas Henry, no, thank you. Julia Miller, T, cause if you ain't watching religiously, are you even quarantined at home? Becky Molarch, hey, it's me, your mother, Karen, call me back. Becky, what a name. Kevin Paley, I'm brilliant. I'm brilliant? Somebody's been drinking. Thank you all, till next time.